There's one neighborhood in Intown, Atlanta that people cannot stop talking about. And honestly, once you've spent time there, you understand why. It has history that runs deep, it has energy that feels electric, and it has something happening right now in 2026 that is genuinely hard to ignore. We're talking about the Old Fourth Ward. And whether you already live here, you're thinking about buying here, or you're simply curious about what your home might be worth in this market right now, this video is for you. Because what's happening in Old Fourth Ward is a story about more than real estate. It's a story about a neighborhood that has just been evolving for decades and may just be hitting its stride. If we haven't met yet, I'm Brian Olivard, Atlanta's Realtor Realtor, and I am team lead of an Atlanta-based spouse real estate team right here in the metro Atlanta area. We specialize in helping people buy and sell homes all throughout Atlanta, but specifically in town. And our whole approach is built around one thing we genuinely care about: helping bring great neighbors to great neighborhoods. Old Fourth Ward is one of those neighborhoods. We spend real time here. We know the streets, the parks, the coffee shops, the history, and we pay close attention to what's happening in the market. So today we want to give you what we think is the most honest, most useful breakdown of Old Fourth Ward we can as locals and as agents who work here every single day. To understand Old Fourth Ward, you have to understand where it came from. This is one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city, and it carries a legacy that Atlanta and the entire country should be proud of. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born and raised right here in Old Fourth Ward. His childhood home still stands. You can walk to it. The memorial is just down the street. Auburn Avenue, Sweet Auburn, was once considered one of the most prosperous black business districts in the entire country. This neighborhood has always had depth. And what's remarkable is that through decades of economic shifts, urban renewal, and reinvestment, Old Fourth Ward has held on to its identity. That history isn't just interesting, it's part of what gives this neighborhood its texture. The bungalows and Victorian-era homes, the converted industrial lofts, the repurposed warehouses along the BeltLine, Old Fourth Ward doesn't feel like a manufactured neighborhood. It feels like a neighborhood that was built and lived in and rebuilt over more than a century. And that authenticity, buyers notice, residents love, and it adds value. Now, beyond the history, what does life actually feel like in Old Fourth Ward in 2026? The honest answer is layered, in the best way possible. You can walk out your front door and be on the BeltLine Eastside Trail within minutes. Pod City Market is right there. Restaurants, rooftop, food hall, offices, and one of the best people watching spots in all of the city. Historic Fourth Ward Park gives you trails, open green space, a beautiful lake, and skyline views that honestly feel like a postcard. And the dining and nightlife on Edgewood alone keep you busy for months. But what sets Old Fourth Ward apart isn't just the amenities, it's the mix of people. It's families walking to brunch next to creative professionals on morning runs. It's a longtime resident who's been here for decades alongside newcomers relocating from cities like New York, Chicago, and LA specifically because of this neighborhood. There's an energy here that's hard to manufacture. It exists because Old Fourth Ward attracts people who want to actually live in their neighborhood, not just sleep in it. Here's what a lot of people don't fully appreciate about Old Fourth Ward right now. The investment in this neighborhood is still ongoing. This is not a neighborhood that peaked and plateaued. Just recently, a new brewery and restaurant concept, 3 Taverns Ponce Brew Terminal, opened right along the BeltLine at the base of Signal House, with front row seating on the East Side Trail. New construction townhomes near Central Park, just a few blocks from Ponce City Market, are now delivering in the high 700s, bringing updated product and new energy to parts of Old Fourth Ward that are still catching up to the neighborhood's overall momentum. The Atlantic Civic Center site, which has seen false starts for years, finally broke ground on its redevelopment. This is going to reshape that part of the neighborhood meaningfully. And the broader Fourth Ward development along the BeltLine, one of the largest BeltLine adjacent private investments in Atlanta history, continues to mature. What does that mean for residents and homeowners? It means the fundamentals that drive long-term value, walkability, investment, demand, and energy continue to thrive. Now let's talk about what's actually happening in the Old Fourth Ward real estate market right now, because this is where things get interesting and where we want to give you the most honest picture we can. The median home price in Old Fourth Ward is currently in the mid 400s to low 500s, depending on the product type and the source you're looking at. Condos tend to start around the high 200s and can run well into the 700s for premium units. Single-family homes, bungalows, renovated craftsmen, new construction are averaging closer to the mid 600s to 800s. Townhomes, particularly newer construction near the Beltline, are delivering to the 7s and 800s. The market right now is best described as balanced, which is actually a really important nuance. We're not in the frenzy of 2021 and 2022. We're also not in a buyer's market where you can lowball and expect a yes. We're in a market where well-positioned homes, priced right, presented well, are still finding qualified buyers. And for homeowners who have owned in Old Fourth Ward 5, 10, or 15 years, there's a good chance your home is appreciated more significantly than you realize. If you're a buyer, whether you're relocating from another city, moving from the suburbs, or ready to make a lifestyle change, there are a few things we want you to understand about Old Fourth Ward before you start your search. First, the housing stock here is genuinely diverse. You're going to find 1920s bungalows with original character next to sleek, modern new construction. Kind of cool, right? Historic lofts and repurposed industrial buildings, parkfront condos with skyline views, rooftop townhomes steps from the Beltline. That means your options are real, but your clarity of what you can actually want matters a lot. Second, location within Old Fourth Ward matters more than most buyers expect. A home 2 blocks closer to the Beltline or Fourth Ward Park can perform very differently in the market than one that's 6 blocks away. Understanding micro-location is part of what we do. Third, lifestyle's a real variable in your budget. When you live in Old Fourth Ward, you walk to things. You use Ubers less, you spend money at local restaurants and coffee shops more. You're investing in a way of living, not just square footage. For buyers coming from the burbs or from cities where you drive everywhere, that's a real quality of life shift worth factoring in. And finally, if you see a home you love here, don't wait, because it will be gone. Homes that are priced well and show well still move well in Old Fourth Ward. We want to say something that doesn't always come up in real estate content. Working in Old Fourth Ward is genuinely meaningful to us. This is a neighborhood with a real, true story. It honors where it came from while building toward what it's becoming. The people who live here tend to be intentional about their lives. They chose walkability, they chose community, and they also chose proximity over square footage. And when we help someone buy or sell here, we're not just moving a transaction forward. We're helping someone step into or transition out of a place that genuinely shaped their daily life. That matters to us, and we think it shows it in the way that we work. Now, if you own a home in Old Fourth Ward and you're curious what it might be worth in today's market, we'd love to offer you a complimentary customized home value analysis. No pressure, no obligation, no expectation that you need to do anything right now. Just honest, specific insight about your home based on recent comparables, current buyer demand, and what's actually happening in your part of the neighborhood. We talk to homeowners all the time who aren't sure if now is the right time, and often what they discover is they just simply didn't have the clarity before they could decide. Clarity leads to confidence, and confidence leads to your best move on your timeline. If you're a buyer who wants to understand what's possible in Old Fourth Ward, we'd love to walk you through it. The neighborhoods within the neighborhood, the price ranges, the lifestyle trade-offs, and what the process actually looks like. The link to connect with us is below. It takes less than a minute, and whether you're moving soon or just planning ahead, this information is worth having.